Hello and a very warm welcome to the show. Thank you so much for choosing Smart 24 TV, and this is Financial Markets. My name is Anthony Sebali, and you're most welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in always and giving us feedback. This show is all about investment and investment in the sphere of financial markets. Global, regional, and local markets are what we disseminate on this show. Now, today is, of course, a very amazing day, very bright for the United States, as, of course, we witnessed the victory of Trump, the unprecedented victory of Donald Trump as the 47th president of the United States. Now, besides the assassination attempts, the convictions, the change in opponent, regardless, Donald Trump won the 2024 American general election. And with whatever we are seeing right now, the statistics are very clear that Donald Trump is going to be the next president. But why is this very important to the financial markets? Joining me is none other than the African Trump here, dressed like the Trump that we know of currently, Mr. Tusime Arafat from Treasure Advisors. He's a crypto guru, and he's been here on the show before. Very knowledgeable when it comes to cryptocurrency and investment, especially in using trading bots on the cryptocurrency and forex space. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Arafat.
Welcome, Mr. Anthony Sebale.
Yeah.
Once again, inviting me to come and share and saw my excitement about Donald Trump's victory on the previously concluded elections.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank
you
you
look
very
very smart.
Thank
You look
very much.
extremely smart.
Thank you.
The dress code is just telling what exactly is going on inside you right now. I
Thank
know.
you very much.
And I remember we were here on the show and you made a prophecy. I
Yeah.
remember even on your online platforms that this was going to be a win for Donald Trump.
Absolutely.
What gave you this much confidence in this gentleman?
One was his attitude. Whenever Trump loses and he comes back, for him he says a setback is a setup for a strong comeback.
Yeah, yeah.
Inwardly, I was convinced that this 2024, Trump must win the election.
Yeah, and regardless of whether you support him or not, the whole concept, the way, because Donald Trump has been through assassinations,
Yeah.
he has been convicted of rape, he has been called a sexist, he has been called all sorts of things. But despite all that, he kept pushing.
It's Trump, he's a good fighter of fear. He doesn't fear anything.
Yeah.
And he has a winning attitude and he thinks big.
Yeah.
And he doesn't think in negativity.
Yeah.
Actually, any negative thing enforces him to move an extra
Yeah.
mile.
You always see him when they're interviewing him. Whenever they try to lure him into negativity, you've done this in the past, he always beats them.
And he fights even.
He fights back.
He fights even.
Yeah.
You beat him one, he beats you two.
Yeah. Amazing,
I like
amazing.
his attitude. I
Amazing.
love Trump.
So we have a lot of lessons to pick from him.
Absolutely. I would recommend anybody, mostly the young people and the business people, to read Trump's book called Think Big and Kick Ass. It was established in 2007. That's when it was launched. But me, I got access to its audio in 2011. And ever since I watched, I kept listening for over 90 days. And everything sank into me. And since then, even in his first term, when he was the 45th president, I knew Trump would win.
Yeah.
If even the 2020 election, Trump won, but the manipulation was too high. And like today, this time, when the intelligence was too high, the Democrats couldn't do anything. So, and he had ThinkPass votes, he had business votes, he had international support, he had my support.
Yes, traders' votes,
Yeah,
I guess.
Traders,
Every trader in the world probably
but
was
actually,
looking at.
majority of the traders have been backbited, have been blackmailed, have been criticized, because majority of us, we support Trump for sure.
Yeah, and this win has, shockwaves, has sent shockwaves not only in the cryptocurrency market, but also in the financial market, in the stock market.
Yeah.
When you look at big stocks like Nvidia, when you look at the S&P 500, the counters are currently at 5.25%.
Yes.
You're looking at the Nasdaq at also 18%
Sure.
growth in just the last 24 hours. Generally, the market is green.
Actually, after Trump's win, the market, the U.S. stock market, over 1.28 trillion were added in the U.S. stocks after Donald Trump won the presidential election.
1.28 trillion US dollars
Yes.
was
And that-
invested.
Yes, was invested.
Wow.
And that show Tesla company growing, making a profit of over 35%.
Wow.
You get the point.
Wow.
Actually, this was like it was like a token of appreciation to Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Because he was the guy who invested a lot of money in Donald Trump's campaign, but he already made it.
He has made it back.
Yes.
And even more.
Yeah, so Trump being a capitalist, Trump being a businessman, every business person in the world supports him. It's only celebrities who have created their name through singing and acting and what. They're the ones who were against him. But anybody who is an innovator or who is into technology, who is into financial crypto markets, were all in his support. And unfortunately, the win was in our favor.
And then also the Fed has cut interest rates by 25 basis points just today.
Those are positive,
Very positive results.
impacts after Donald Trump's win.
Yeah.
And remember now that one, Trump is attracting investors. However, now the old administration is in its evening hours, but already they are planning the next 4 years. The Trump administration when it takes over, and you know, Americans, they work on policies, so they are working. They are competing with the Asians, let's say Japan, China, and what. You remember the other time Japan increased interest rate.
Yes.
Then America cut interest rate by 50 basis points. Now it has cut
Further.
25 basis points, that is 4.75%.
Yes, yes.
You get the point. So now that one makes it a very fertile
ground for investment. I've seen so many traders. I follow so many traders because these people inspire me, like you as well. And I remember there's some even who placed bets on Trump winning.
Actually, it was what? BlackRock or what? Which had the platform.
Yes, for betting.
Yes. They bet it attracted over 14 billion US dollars. Wow. People who were betting about Trump's win. Yeah. So this was a very good moment for any business person in the world to make money.
Very good news.
Sure.
Very good news for the business person.
And this one show our mighty Bitcoin, the most credited the most credited asset.
The digital asset.
The digital asset of the 21st century,
yes,
Bitcoin. Yes. It went to all-time high of 76,800. Actually, 77 plus thousand US dollars.
Wow.
So that one gives us good hope. It creates hope in people to believe much more in crypto.
Yeah.
You get the point. Then this one now makes Donald Trump, when he was in his campaign, he talked about the things that he needs to, the policies that he needs to put in place once he's elected as a president. He talked about the U.S. Bitcoin to reduce the U.S. national debt. You know, America has the biggest national debt in the history of the world. Yeah. Then he talked about stop regulatory pressures against the crypto industry. Remember of recent, just Zhao Chengpei had just left prison. It was because of those regulations that are being put on the crypto investors, the crypto business moguls. You heard of that FTX guy. You've had many, the Kraken, the KuCoin, a lot of exchanges. Most of them are facing prosecution. Then now all that Trump is saying he's
going to do away with that
to reduce the pressure.
Yeah.
Then ensure America's right to mine and self-custody the crypto. He wants America to be the hub of cryptocurrency.
in the whole world.
In the whole world.
Yeah.
He wants Bitcoin to be manufactured in America. However, it is already manufactured in America.
Yes.
If you see the biggest holders of cryptocurrency in the whole world, they are all based in America.
Yeah.
You see, Satoshi Nakamoto is American, Japanese American. You see the Binance is based in America. You see the American...
Is that in South Korea?
Binance?
Yes, you had talked about, or it's the U-Trading, yes, it's the U-Trading board.
in Singapore.
Yes, in Singapore.
Yeah. Then you look at the BlackRock, you look at the majority, biggest enterprise that have much Bitcoin. Actually, the top 10, it is only China, which is out of the US. So the majority, and the America now has a goal of buying 1 million Bitcoin in the next 5 years. It is going to do it 200,000 Bitcoin every year. That one is done in order to reduce the manipulation of the market, to skyrocket the market faster.
Yeah.
Then we look at, Donald Trump suggested that in his tenure, he's going to fire Gary Gensler, because this is the SEC chairman who has put a lot of pressure on cryptocurrency. He wants, actually the guy has been fighting it like there is no tomorrow. Then he said establish a committee to draft supportive regulations about cryptocurrency. Then for him, he also talked about banning the central bank digital currency. He says it is unnecessary since there is Bitcoin.
There is Bitcoin. Why would you have another...
It's
a central bank which wants to regulate a digital asset. Yeah.
And you see, you cannot regulate something which you did not invent. You see, that's why majority of the government have failed to regulate internet, because they are users. They are end users. They are not the inventors.
Yeah.
You get the point?
Yeah.
They can put some bans here and there, but they can't regulate it. Because even if they ban Facebook, many of us use Facebook.
They still use it. Yep.
We still use Facebook. You get the point? So those are some of the things that Donald Trump hit. And then you see the guy was fought for sure. You see, like the other time when the Google that is working to fix a glitch where can I vote for Harris showed polling station, but the same search for Trump only returned news articles.
Wow. That is
point?
Google.
Yeah, that is Google.
Wow.
Then we need to appreciate Donald Trump that he recognizes our African man, Elon Musk.
Yes.
Yeah, Elon Musk is a new star in America. And this guy, he's an inventor, he's a genius.
Yep.
He has invented meme coins. He's the father of meme coins in the world.
Yeah.
He has Dogecoin, Shibu, he has Floki, he has Elon coin, Elon Musk coin, so many. So he's recognized and is likely to be the richest man in the world, trillionaire.
The first
trillionaire in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this one, the winning of Donald Trump shows that he's achieving his dream to become the trillionaire.
What does that mean, especially for Elon Musk? Because Elon Musk comes from, almost when you talk about investment in any asset in the financial markets, he's there. Yeah. He has Tesla, he has X-Space, he has SpaceX rather, then X. All these companies are, first of all, listed.
Yes.
Then secondly, he's also a crypto guru. Yeah. He's almost everywhere.
He's everywhere.
And how much influence do you think he's going to be having, especially in this term, this 4-year term that Donald Trump is president?
This term, being the richest man in the world, Elon Musk is going to influence a lot of policies in this term of Trump.
And remember, it's the last term. He's not going to be able to come back. So it means whatever he has to do, he has to do it now.
Yeah. And now, he's going to be offered an executive position in the White House of America. So it means he's going to influence a lot of policies. Like they have been saying, once Donald Trump loses Twitter will be shut down and Elon Musk will be deported back to Africa.
Wow, wow,
Yeah,
wow,
so
wow.
now
Now that did happen,
yeah, did happen.
the opposite is going to happen.
Is going to happen.
Yeah.
Actually, like over 30-something people have been listed. Those who said that if Trump wins the election, they will relocate from America to other countries. So I don't know if they are going to do it or not do it.
They might change their minds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
These are Americans. You know, I was very happy when this former President Barack Obama he conceded. He
Yep.
said, "We appreciate and congratulate President Donald Trump. Amidst of whatever we did, he proved himself to be victorious."
Yeah. Yeah.
So you get the point.
Yeah.
So we see Trump's win and victory to impact the whole world. It's going to impact the whole world in the financial markets. Let it be peace. Let it be these human rights things that have been like now they have been sodomizing young young kids,
young children.
Changing of gender of the younger kids, transgender things, marriage. Those there are a lot of things that people should no longer have guns. There are a lot of the wars that are happening in the Middle East, in the Europe, Ukraine and Russia. So, and Trump is a peaceful man because he's a businessman. So he
focuses on business, entrepreneurship.
Yes. You get the point. So we really appreciate for all the Americans.
I was looking at, when you look at, for example, Trump's assets, you would wonder the only reason this man can come for presidency cannot be wealth. Because he's a wealthy man.
He's a wealthy man.
He's a wealthy man. He has a lot of assets. He's an investor. He has it all. But he decides to come into this race. He's shot at. He keeps going. You know? And it gives you a picture of what a resilient leader is, really. A leader who is basically on values and what he stands for. Exactly. Not just, it's not going to be wooed by money or by oil, by all these fancy things, because he has it all.
He has everything.
He has it all.
And he's a man of breaking records.
Yeah.
He's the only richest man in the world who has become bankrupt 3 times.
Wow.
And he's the only now president in the history of America who has done more than 2 divorces.
Yeah. Wow.
And he is the only man who has married the most beautiful woman on earth, Miss World.
Yes.
This Trump, Melania.
Melania.
He was
former Miss World.
Former Miss World.
Yeah.
So he used to, when he was searching for that woman, he used to organize those events for Miss World. That's why he was accused that he's a sexist. He's a sex pest or what? Because of that. But he was searching for the most beautiful woman on earth and the most intelligent, the most accurate, so that he should never again do a divorce. And he did it. He has broken, he's the first man in the 19th and the 20th century and the 21st century to sit in the White House 2 times, to be re-elected. Different terms.
Is that true?
Yes, he was the 45th president, and he was the 47th. Now the 47th
history
in the history.
Yeah.
It happened back in 1800 when there was a president called Gugula. I've forgotten his name. You know, history is very funny. Yeah. So, but it happened in the 1800. Now Trump has broken this record in 3 centuries.
Wow.
You get the point. So, and he's the only president in America who comes from the top 100 richest men in the world. Majority of the presidents have been broke. You know, Barack Obama came to presidency when his net worth was $4 million. Was it $4 million, $2 million US dollars? Wow. So when you look at the George Bush, the what, those, you know, politicians are always broke. Yeah. But it's good that this business politician man, he has shown that even business people can become president.
But also, look at a company like NVIDIA. 6 months ago, we didn't know about it.
Yes.
Now, today, it's the top
number
one company in terms of assets, in terms of profitability. On the stock market, I'm seeing currently, it's the most active stock.
Yeah, absolutely.
the most profitable stock at a price of $148 US, then followed by Palantir Technologies, and then Tesla coming in the third place, not surprising.
Yes.
Then Supermicro Company, then Intel Corporation. You're looking at tech companies
Yes.
taking lead. You know, does this mean that when we look at, for example, the next 4 years of investment, especially now looking at the general investment assets, we're looking at the technology companies actually taking lead?
Now, if anybody is to invest any money in stock markets or in anything, should look into tech companies because they grow at the fastest speed.
Yeah.
When you see the richest men in the world, they are no longer those of Warren Buffett. By then, the richest men in the world are in technology.
Tech. Yeah.
You look at Jeff Bezos, look at Elon Musk,
Yeah.
look at Mark Zuckerberg. Those guys are in technology.
That's
It is only the other VLC or what?
Carlos?
No. LOV, LOV, that brand of the clothes. That
yes.
guy,
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
Yes.
He was the second richest man in the world. Because now for him, he's into design. He's the only one, but he's there because he he's also investing in technology.
Yeah. He has
it's
investments in
It's
technology.
not that Louis Vuitton is the only brand that is in.
Yeah.
So we need to appreciate technology because everything, you tell me anything that is not into technology.
Nothing.
You get the point?
Nothing.
Everything is into
Tech.
Yeah. To survive in this world, you
need
must
tech.
associate yourself with technology.
That's true.
If you are not into technology, then now you can.
Even with the trading now, you know, you need to be tech savvy to be able to trade.
Absolutely.
And understand how bots work and
Yeah.
so and AI and so on. So I think you make a very valid point.
Absolutely.
We're going to take a very quick break, Honorable. And now I'm even calling you Honorable because of the time. Mr. Arafat, we're going to be taking another very quick break and we'll return shortly on our final segment. We are discussing the impact of Donald Trump victory as the 47th US president on the stock market, cryptocurrency market, on the bond market, anything to do with financial markets. We return shortly. Don't touch your dial. My name is Anthony.